Hey man, Tom Matales here with another video. It is a beautiful day out here in Germany, Berlin, clear sky, so I hope this video finds you and gives you a little bit of uplifting. But I want to take this time to take you on a walk with me and tell you about the most impactful experience I had in terms of dating and how it shaped me and made me understand what to do and what not to do in terms of dating in America. Because if I'm being very, very blunt and honest, through my 11 years of living in the United States, I learned that American women are the most ruthless women out of anyone. Let's take it back to when I was 17 years old. That was when I had my first real relationship. I was dating a girl and she was friends with my sister. Now, back then I was a whole different person. I was a nice guy. You know, I had no experience of dating in America. I didn't know what to expect. I was just a guy who came from Germany, lived in small villages, and I was nice. Not that I'm not nice anymore, but there's a certain nice that doesn't work in America. And let me give you a few examples of what I did that completely embarrassed me and made me realize to never do this again. One instance, we were just in the car driving on the highway with the windows open. And what do I decide to do? Like a gentleman, I decide to just hold her hair. You know, it was going all over her face. It was just bothering her, you know? So me just being clueless and innocent and nice, I just held her hair. Now, instead of doing what I should have done, which is maybe hold her hair for like 10-15 seconds as a cute gesture, I held it for the entire ride home to her place. And I thought there was nothing wrong with that. I thought I'm just being sweet and nice. Next thing I know, my sister's telling me how my girlfriend told her how weird it was that I held her hair the whole ride home, and that she just found it weird, and I had to hear about that. And I'm like, that is so awkward that my sister knows that I did such a weird thing. And the next thing I did is just even more embarrassing, guys. It just really, really bad. It was Valentine's Day, okay? Which was actually just yesterday. And I decided to write this girl, my first girlfriend, who I've been dating now for probably 4 months it was that I was with her at this point. I decided to write her a poem. I'm an English literature major. I like to write, I like to read. And so I wrote this girl a poem. Now I dropped it off in her mailbox. It was a very sweet, cute, loving poem. And I dropped it off in her mailbox, and I was so eager to have her open her mailbox when she gets home and tell me how cute she found the letter I gave her. Now that is not at all what happened. Days went by, even a week went by, with no mention of the poem I gave her. So I'm just thinking, did she not see the poem? Does she not receive it? And so after a week of not hearing about the poem I got her, I decided to ask her, like, hey, did you get the poem? I wrote you a poem and I put it in your mailbox. And she says, oh yeah, I did get it, thank you. This girl got my poem in the mailbox. Such a sweet thing to do for a guy, and didn't even, felt so weird about it that she didn't even tell me. She waited for me to bring it up. And at that point I realized, yeah, this behaving like this is not the way to go in America, because girls are ruthless there. They will take advantage of any act of kindness, and if you're just too sweet, too kind, they will hold it against you. Now, I'm not advertising for you to change who you are and not be yourself. I am still myself now, but I have changed, and mainly I have changed because I've experienced so much dating in America. Each date, each person you meet, it seasons you, it gives you a different perspective. And all the girls I've really dated, been on dates with, have shown me that it is hard to be nice in America, and that it is probably the worst place to be a nice guy. So I'm here making this video telling you guys that if you are a nice person, if you are a nice guy looking for a woman that won't take advantage of you, that will appreciate it, the United States is a tough spot for you. Because now that I live in Europe, I realize that the women here appreciate that a lot more. A sweet, nice guy. The women here are more down to earth, and they won't take advantage of you. They actually like a sweet man. Whereas in the United States, after that day, after those experiences, I just was never the same again. I thought to myself, I'm never going out like this again. And I'm sure if you're a nice guy, you've had a lot of similar experiences where your kindness just went unnoticed and it just becomes embarrassing. With the social media age and it being most advanced in America, the women just don't care about compliments. The women don't care about nice acts because all they receive are compliments and sweet talk and people telling them, men telling them how nice they look, and men being ready to spoil them already. So they just don't care about you being nice, because the attention women get and the saturation in the dating scene there, it's just so out of proportion. Women in Europe, with my past 6 months living here, they're genuine and they still appreciate kind gestures and wholesome interaction, because they haven't let social media get to them as much as in America. That's what I wanted to share with you guys today on this lovely walk. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care.